Marconi escapes pressure and throws an interception, and Grayson will return it for a touchdown. We are tied. Rocco Marconi scrambling away from a defender, and Grayson steps in front of the pass and scores. Third down and 5, 1 minute to go in the quarter. Still no Bulldog Bulldog wideout has caught a pass. Hart is out of the shotgun with Baja to his left, and Hart will hand off on a delay. No, he won't. Sacked in the backfield, Joe Dazzo on a blitz, and he's poking fun at Jasper Hart down on the ground. Joe Dazzo, forget about David Baja, he just creams Jasper Hart, and it's another 4th down.
2nd and 9 to the 48. Honolulu just one timeout left. They get the ball, leaving about 30 seconds left. Hand off Parker. Parker's got the first down. Parker, back attack. Tag. Down to the 6-yard line. Ball game.
Between arguably the top 2 teams in the league coming up in a couple of weeks. 3rd down and 4. Zuli back to pass. Deep shot to Corky's wide open inside the 15 down to the 11-yard line.
Red Feather's going to have Brewski in the backfield, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. Red Feather pump fakes once, right-hand side. That's going to be picked off! Picked off by O'Neal. Julius O'Neal with his first interception of the day.
And it's panic time now for the Pride. Christensen throws. That's batted up in the air and intercepted. It's taken away and down the sideline goes number 20. Lucius Sanders put it on the board. Touchdown, Cleveland. Oh my goodness.
And here's the counter play to Zulu, and Ogun will go. He's
still
his best
going.
run of the day, and Ogun Zulu will go for the touchdown. Wow, what a run by Ogun Zulu.
Unbelievable.
Man, they're being very precise, like exactly what you wanted them coming out of the half. And Pickler dropping back. He's going to fire deep, and it's going to be caught. And he's at the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and taking it into the end zone. Nick Finch with a huge touchdown, and just, wow, what a play from the Gladiators, and the coverage there from the Tyrants. The DB went for the interception, and he came up with air.
1st and 10 from the 21 here. Just over 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Chicago trying to uppercut this St. Louis Gladiators team and put them on the ropes. King, shotgun snap, moves in the pocket, fires deep down the field, caught at the back line! What a grab, and the first touchdown of Greg Soto's career is a spectacular one.
Greg Soto coming in, replacing the retired J.C. Torres. Said, don't worry, Shane. I know you lost a great one.
This will be just under 32 yards for Otis Boudreau. On his left hash, the right footer stands ready. Spot is down. Kick is up. It is good. Otis Boudreau does it again in walk-off fashion. Louisiana taking down Florida 20-19.
They go 4 wide with the tight end split out. Stopped over the middle, throws another interception. And this time it's Jack Brown.
That one's going in the house.
Touchdown at the 36.
They call this, Colin, the law of averages. You know, whenever there's this many interceptions going on in a game, one of them's bound to go back to the house and get some points, right?
Oh my goodness. Now multiple linebackers have an interception, but this time Jack Brown turns around and runs it into the end zone.
And I'll tell you something. Deep drop for Dunhill. He's going to lob it deep. It's going to be caught. No one around him. He's going to be in. Touchdown. Forward Toros. Stephen Hacker does the robot and gets us off flying.
Good evening, SFL.
We are just steps away from Mardi Gras Hall here down in the Bayou, and we are here for Sunday Night Football as the Los Angeles Lycans come to town to take on the Louisiana Revolution. And I am Chad Rowland, your play-by-play, and right beside me is none other than Little Furball himself, Mickey Malello. Mickey, how you doing tonight?
Chad, I am doing great tonight. Great to be in a booth with you again. And of course, I do have the common question of what exactly is a Rambler? We still don't have an answer to that question.
We'll never have an answer to that question. But we will have some questions answered tonight here as Louisiana and LA will be battling. And this, as we talked about before, Mickey, this is going to be a battle between what I think will be the Louisiana passing offense against the LA passing defense, as last season LA was one of the top, if not the top passing defense in the SFL.
That is true, Chad, and not to mention the acquisition of Liam Hammer over to Louisiana's offense is going to see how LA can do about trying to stop him and the passing game of Mr. Tommy Utah.
And coming into this game as well, LA is 2-0 all-time against Louisiana, so Louisiana will be looking for their first victory. The last time that they won was back in season 17 as a 14-7 LA winning in LA. And we'll be getting to the coin toss here as the Lycans look like they'll be calling tails. And Mickey, let's talk about what do you think is a key for Louisiana to take this victory tonight?
The key to Louisiana is figuring out their game. I mean, like we said, the LA passing defense has been one of the top in the league, especially last year. So seeing if they can capitalize on any holes in that defense is going to be key for them to be able to keep what they've always done every year and be able to get through and win this game.
And we are just about to kick this off here. Louisiana lining up. Otis Boudreau will be looking to kick it deep. And Mickey, it is time to play some football. The kick is going deep and will be received out the 2-yard line, as he's going to take it and be down close to about the 23-24-yard line, and that's going to bring out this offensive unit here for LA, led by quarterback Sully Richardson, 8 years in the SFL. Let's go through their offense real quick here. Halfback Logan Jack, wide receivers are LZ Pryor, Chris Lee, and Shea Carroll. Tight ends is Tommy Rahman and Jack Flash, and the offensive line includes Jamarcus Candy, Bob Dunham, and Vladimir Dunham. And it looks like LA is going to be out here in the shotgun formation, 1st and 10. Getting over to the flat, and that is going to be about a 3-yard gain there for the fullback.
Yeah, great hit there and great coverage by Tank Bennett, the strong safety. He just came over. They were in a nice little zone defense there. Saw that it was going to be that swing pass, came over, put a big hit, and just make it very short gain, a 3-yard gain for LA for this first down.
Solid looking to get back into that all-star form he had back in season 15. And drops back. He pump fakes. He's looking over the middle. Finds his target, and that's going to be a first down and more. That is going to be a good catch there by LZ Pryor, the 6-year veteran.
LZ Pryor there just laid out to catch that ball. A little early in the season to going all out, but I got to give LZ a lot of credit to just wanting to catch that ball and get that first down for the Lycans.
3 wide receivers on the bottom of your screen here. Logan Jack in the backfield. Dolly snaps, short drop, he fires it, and that is tipped away, looking like Mike Ryan with the deflection. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
And the Louisiana defense there they just had a great defense. 3 man-to-mans up there on those 3 receivers on the left-hand side, and Mike Ryan just put his hand up just to deflect that ball. Just perfect timing on him to make sure that no receivers could catch that ball.
Bunch set formation here for the Lycans. Sully dropping back, looking towards the outside, finds his receiver. He's going to fight for the extra yards and gets the first down. Pryor once again with the reception.
LC Pryor, they're just right there, just those strong legs being able to, he was just short of the first down marker, but just keep those legs moving, was able to get another 1st and 10 and move those chains.
3 wide receiver set here, single left formation for the Lycans. And that's going to be a handoff to Logan Jack. He's got up the middle, and there's a flag on the play. Looks like it will be a first down if it's not going to be called back. Let's see what R62's got to say about this call. Looks like a face mask. And that is indeed a face mask on looking like number 96.
That's a tough penalty against the Revolution here. He gave up the first down on the ground and now just tack on another 15 yards. Gets LA a little bit closer to the goal line.
Blake B. Craze, the 9-year veteran in this league with the face mask. And that's going to be a first down on the 24-yard line for the Lycans. Split backs in the backfield. Sully finding his receiver. He goes down, but he is touched, and that is going to be a gain of 5 there. Pryor once again with the catch.
Pryor seems to be the number 1 receiver for Richardson right now. Big thing about Pryor was looks like he slipped a little bit on that route, but was able to keep his composure just to be able to catch the ball.
2nd and 5 from the Louisiana 19. Shotgun set once again for the Lycans. Sully, short drop, looking over the middle, finds his receiver, and that is going to be down to the 5-yard line. Jack Flash with the catch.
Jumping Jack Flash there, right there. Big 1st and 10 for LA in the red zone inside the 10-yard line. This is going to be a big first series for the Lycans here.
It was not even really a route, like a fancy route. He just ran straight out, right? It looked like Sully was just like, hey, you go this way, and I'll just throw it to you.
One of the things about the tight ends, they just move and nobody gets in their way.
1st and goal here from the 5. LA looking really good on this first drive. Looking like the Revolution might be blitzing here. He's going to swing it to the outside, and it looks like Brian Crave is going to be there to meet him. And it's going to be a loss of 1, what it looks like.
Yeah, Brian Craven there, defensive end, just turn around, watching what the quarterback was doing, saw the little screen pass there, and was able to get a tackle for loss.
2nd and goal from the 6. Defense looks like is shifting here. They look like they're running a 4-4 right now. And that's going to be a handoff to Jackie. Go up the middle. He gets a spin move. He is not going to be able to get past his defender. Tank Bennett with the touchdown saving to tackle the 10-year veteran. And look at this. Nathan Blake is down.
And that's not good for the Revolution right now. They need everybody they can on defense. Just to make sure everybody can stay in there. But yeah, great tackle there for Tank Bennett coming up from the secondary just to be able to save that touchdown.
Yeah, Nathan Blake, the 8-year veteran, 4th season here with the team for the Revolution. And that's going to be a big loss if he's out for an extended period of time. We'll see what the SFL doctors could say about that. Split back formation here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And there's the handoff to Jack, and he is going to... Did they give it to him?
No, it looks like he was short.
Wow. That's interesting. He looked like he got into me. I wonder if we're going to see a challenge here on LA's behalf.
Doesn't look like it. They got Sido Lindy coming out for the field goal here, but he was just short of that goal line.
Had his knee down before he crossed the line, and nevertheless, it is going to be 4th and goal, and LA is going to hopefully come away with 3 points here. As Sido Lindy with the kick, and it is good from 17 yards. And LA strikes first, as that is going to be 3-0.
And for me, it's always good to see a place kicker being able to get the first points of a game.
And Louisiana will have to answer back here. As they will be kicking it off. And it's going to be received at about the 5. And it looks like he's not going to get very far as they will beat down at the 26-yard line. And that is going to bring out the 4th-year quarterback, Tommy Utah. And this new look offense for the Louisiana Revolution. And we'll go right through it here real quick. Randy Squarebush is the halfback. Cameron Collier is the fullback. Lyric Da Vinci, Reggio De Niro, and Liam Hammer coming over from San Diego. Levi Lease and John Michael Seth are the tight ends. And Ross Napoli is the lone offensive lineman. Shotgun formation here for the Revolution. They swing to the outside, and that is going to be caught. And there is Liam Hammer right there, getting it going early, the 5th-year veteran.
Welcome to Louisiana, Liam. But yeah, it was a great out route right there. Looks like LA was just giving him a little bit of room, and Liam took advantage of that room just to be able to get the 8 yards on that first down.
Going through LA's defense, Brogan Sparrod, the defensive end, along with Ace Blackwell. Robert Thump, the second overall pick at defensive tackle with Gary Marks. Tazzy Blackwell, Garrett Hudson, and Buddy Blaze are the linebackers. And look at this run here by Squarebush. He's crossed halfway field, and that is going to be down about the 35-yard line. Big run there by Randy Squarebush.
Randy Squarebush saw the hole off tackle there, and he just hit that hole and did not stop. He waited till LA was able to stop him. He was able to miss that tackle right there, but he just looked upfield. He saw daylight, and it took them a little bit to be able to catch up to him. That was number 52, Garrett Hudson, who was able to track him down from behind.
31-yard rush there by Randy Squarebush, and that is going to put them in pretty good position here. 1st and 10 from the LA 35. Utah drops back, looking over the middle, finds his receiver, tipped up in the air, and attempt to get it, and again, and oh, look at this, it is caught! After about 4 tips, looking like John Michael Sutton with the catch.
There were so many white jerseys around that ball. I am surprised it was not an interception. Sutton was just there, and he just happened to see the ball, reach out his hands, get it, and he got a first down out of it.
What a heads-up play there from the tight end. I mean, LA had every chance to be able to pick that ball off, and John Michael Sutton was the receiver of that. That was a 15-yard play there for the Revolution. 1st and 10 from the 20. 4 wide receiver set here. Randy Squarebush lone in the backfield. Utah drops back. He's got good protection around him. It is crumbling, though. And oh, that was almost picked off. What a great play there by Mike Scott.
Oh, Mike Scott. He jumped that route. He saw that ball coming to the running back over there, and he just could not. I'm sorry, it was not the running back. It was number 81, Levi Least, the tight end, and he jumped that route. He just couldn't hold on to it when he went to the ground.
Yeah, looking like as if he went there for a curl route and just kept going, right? Didn't even try to really just stop and plant his feet. I think he was trying to help out Tommy Utah because the pocket was starting to crumble. 2nd and 10 here from the 20. Weak power I formation here for the Revolution. There's the handoff to Squarebush. He's got a little bit of room. He goes back to the inside, and the defensive line immediately stops him there. And that was a great tackle there by Buddy Blaze.
Yeah, Likens up front 4. They were just doing their job there. Kept the line right there. Made sure no holes opened up for Squarebush to hit.
And rolling through this Louisiana defense, or I'm sorry, the LA defense to finish up the rest of it. Mike Scott and Jack Hacksaw, the quarterbacks, along with TD Jack. Rochelle Colston and Ryan Proster are the free safeties, and Ryan Yosef is the strong safety. Utah firing in the end zone, and that is incomplete pass intended for Da Vinci.
Yeah, just great coverage by Jack Hacksaw right there. He saw the ball coming. He was reading the eyes of the quarterback and just stayed there and was able to deflect that ball. Otherwise, that would have been 6 points on the board for Revolution.
Yeah, and the one thing that we noticed here with the Louisiana Revolution offense on this first drive, at least, is that they're not just a running team, right? They are going to take shots down the field with their shiny new weapon along with the other weapons they have as well. So Otis Boudreau coming out here from the 18-yard line. There's a snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good from 35 yards out. And Louisiana ties the ball game here, 3-all.
Looks like it's going to be a nice back-and-forth game here, Chad. Both teams are getting down the field. They're just both having issues getting across that goal line. Field goal kickers are looking good, but if they want to win this game, they got to get in that end zone.
If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on a virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. So that is going to be received in the end zone. Looks like he's going to take it out to get past 20 and just pretty much just gets right there at the 20, down at the 21-yard line. And Shea Carroll with the return, and that is going to bring out LA's offense once again.
Be interested to see what LA could do here, to seeing what they saw on the Revolution defense on that first drive. Let's see what they can do this one.
So here comes the Lycans once again in shotgun formation. 2 backs in the backfield with them. Richardson, short drop, looking to the outside, and that is caught Pryor with a 5-yard gain. And it looks like Nathan Blake is going to be out for the rest of the game here, Mickey.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I apologize for interrupting you there, but yeah, that's not good for the Louisiana defense. Nathan Blake, the outside linebacker. I mean, they need some help on that secondary and that outside just to make sure they can contain. It looks like LA's doing a lot of those swing routes.
2nd and 5 here from the 26. Logan Jack with a handoff, and he is met immediately in the backfield. Blake B. Craze is going to pick up the slack for Nathan Blake missing. That's a big stop there.
Oh, that was a huge stop. It looked like it was just a definite blitz there by the outside linebacker coming in, and man, did he see where that play was going and put a hit on the running back.
3rd and 7 here. 3 wide receiver set out of the gun for LA. Richardson drops back. He's going to fire deep down the middle, and that is caught at the 46-yard line. And that is Chris Lee with his first catch of the night.
That was a great catch by Lee. Just coming over the middle on a post route, put himself out there. All the revolution was all around him, but he just found that hole to be able to bring in that ball and get the first down at the 46.
Chris Lee, the 5th-year veteran, has all been in LA. And it's going to be a bunch set here down at the bottom. Tight end looking like flex up top. There's going to be a handoff to Logan Jack. He's able to break a tackle, but not the second one. As we are going to go to game break here with Cameron Irvine. Cam?
Thank you, Chad. Saren Storm hurt for Charleston in the first quarter, but Kentez Johnson's on fire. Finds Jay Hayden in the back of the end zone, and the Predators have the lead on the Headhunters in the second quarter, 14-0. Back to Chad and Mickey in Homa.
And thank you, Cam. That is going to be a toss over to the outside, and that is caught, and that will be a first down. And Shea Carroll with his first catch of the night as well. So now he's starting to get the other receivers involved, Mickey.
Yeah, Shea Carroll. We know Shea from the kickoff returns, but it's good to see him out on the offense catching some balls too. Just a great little out route there. Got 12 yards. Just be able to move those chains and get another series of downs.
1st and 10 here from the 40. That far formation. Looks like he's going to hand it off to Jack. He gets up the middle, and that's going to be a 5-yard gain there for Logan Jack.
And nice little dive play there. Logan Jack just went straight up the field, hit the hole, kept running 5 yards to make this 2nd and manageable right now.
Logan Jack, 3.5 yards per carries, 6 attempts for 21 yards so far tonight. And that's going to be 2nd and 5, and once again it's going to be handed off to Jack, and he is met immediately in the backfield again. And that looked like, I believe, that is Tank Bennett, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is, Tank Bennett.
Tank Bennett on a safety blitz just coming in. They weren't going to get fooled again with that dive play. He just came up, filled that hole, and gave Logan Jack a shot.
Single right formation here for the Lycans. Richardson drops back. He'll get over the middle, finds his man at his first down and more once again, and that is Shea Carroll with another catch.
Looks like this drive is going to be Shea Carroll's drive, just like Pryor was for the first drive. Shea Carroll's his #1 receiver this drive to get down the field, and he's doing a great job being able to catch those balls, finding the holes in the defense, and just getting those first downs.
And LA been looking very good on both their drives so far, able to get into almost the red zone here as they're going to go back to that gun formation once again. Louisiana got 8 guys in the box. Richardson going to the outside again. That is going to be complete. LZ Pryor again with the catch.
Just mentioned his name, and he comes up on the screen again. So LZ Pryor right there with a little out route. Just the momentum took him right out of bounds. If he could just turn that upfield, he probably would have got a first down for the Lycans.
He got 6 targets in this game, 5 catches for 41 yards so far for LZ Pryor. So definitely being the main target for Sully Richardson. Same formation once again, shotgun set. Richardson drops back, pressure coming, he fires in the end zone, and that is caught. That is a touchdown. Jack Flash, the 7-year veteran with the first touchdown of the night.
A jumping Jack Flash with a one-handed grab in the back of the end zone. That tight end there just did great route over the middle. Defender was right on him. Can't say anything about the defense right there, but he just got that one-handed grab for that touchdown. Great catch, Flash.
18-yard touchdown there for Jack Flash. And I got to tell you, so far in this first quarter, LA's offense has looked very potent. And Sid O'Lindy coming out for the kick.
Oh, their offense is looking very, very good.
And that is first-year offensive coordinator Ryan Yosef calling the plays here for the first time. I believe he was offensive coordinator towards the end of last season, but this is will be his first full season as the Lycans offensive coordinator, and so far it is looking very, very well.
Well, whatever he is doing with the offense, he's doing it correct, at least as far as this game is going.
And Louisiana looked pretty good on their first drive as well, just fell short. And we're going to see what they're going to be able to do here momentarily, as that is going to be returned here, taken from the 5-yard line. He's going to bring it up. He breaks the tackle, but he gets about to the 25, and that's where the Revolution offense will be back on the field once again and looking to see if they can get that man going even more, Liam Hammer.
Liam Hammer doing, double duty today. He's wide receiver and kick returner for the Revolution.
First and 10 here from the 25. Looking like a heavy I-form set here. And that is going to be a handoff to Squarebush. He goes up the middle. He breaks the tackle, but he's going to get about 7 yards on that run. And that's one of the things that they talked about. A quote from Solly Richardson earlier today saying that we have to be consistent with our offense, which they've been so far, and they have to limit Randy Squarebush on the defense. And so far, they've been doing just that, except for that one big run.
Yeah, Randy Squarebush, he's just a monster in the backfield, no matter what team he plays for. He turns around, and he can hit those holes and run up the field and keep those legs running and pick up big yards.
That is the end of the first quarter here down in the Bayou. LA with a 10-3 lead going into the second quarter. We'll be right back here on YouTube. And we are back in the booth here. Chad Rowland, Mickey Malello, Declan O'Rourke, and James Walters on the stats, and Cameron Irvine producing the game for us. So thank you once again, Cam. And it is going to be a 2nd and 3, and Squarebush is going to be met in the backfield. It took a gang of them to take him down, but a good heads-up play there by number 58. And that would be, I'm not even sure, though. It looks like a generic player to me.
I believe that's Buddy Blaze there that came in.
You're right. I apologize. I was on the wrong side. Buddy Blaze was tackled. It did not flip on me. 3rd and 5 here from the 31. Utah with a short drop, fires on the middle. That is deflected away, incomplete, and that is going to bring up 4th down there. Hudson with the deflection.
And that's exactly what the Lycans offense needs to do. That pass was going right to Liam Hammer, and they need to be able to guard him, defend him, and make sure that this Louisiana offense cannot take advantage of Liam Hammer being on their team.
And that is going to bring out Walter Melanishin for the first time tonight, as he will be punting this away. Walter Melanishin has been around for a while. This is his 4th season in the SFL. And that is going to be returned here. It looks like they may have a decent one, but it's going to be stopped quickly. Jay Carroll going to bring it out to the 37. And that's going to bring back LA's offense to see if they can extend this lead, Mickey.
Well, if LA does what they did on their first 2 drives, I can't see them not getting in the end zone again. Louisiana just has to figure out what they can do to stop this passing and running game. LA's doing a great job of mixing up their play calling.
Shotgun formation once again here for the Lycans. Seems to be the theme here for this offense tonight. Richardson drops back, looking to the outside, finds Elsie Pryor, and that is going to be caught, and that will be a 6-yard gain there for Elsie.
Yeah, Elsie Pryor, as you see on the screen right there, 6 receptions, 47 yards, just being a very key player for this Lycans offense today.
Yep, once again, 7 targets, 6 catches for 47 yards today. So he is the main target share for this offense. And it looks like this is going to be a heavy set, 2 tight end set. for the Lycans. Richardson drops back. He's going to try to fire it to the fullback, but that was knocked away, incomplete. And the pressure there by Chance Wall.
Yeah, Chance Wall got in there. Sully Richardson was just lucky to get that ball out, so it wasn't a sack, but Chance just got in, got through that offensive line, and was able to get to the quarterback just as he was releasing the ball.
3rd and 4 from their own 43-yard line. 3 wide receiver set here for the Lycans. Richardson. Looks like he's going to hand it off. Logan Jack looked like he might be able to... Oh, wow, and he makes a good spin move, and that's going to be a first down. I thought that the defense there had him dead to rights in the backfield, but Logan Jack with the spin cycle move to get the first.
That was all Logan Jack there. The defense did have him dead to rights in the backfield, but Logan did what he had to do. Great spin move, just be able to get those extra yards and be able to move the chains.
1st and 10 here from the 49. Bunch set once again. And it's going to be a handoff to Jack again. He makes a move, but doesn't get very far. That's a 2-yard gain.
I don't think Louisiana liked that last run for a first down, so they're going to keep an eye on Logan Jack for the rest of this game.
You see there Jack flash there, getting down to the line, ready to block. And there's going to be shotgun formation once again. 2nd and 8. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Sully quickly throws it to the outside of the fullback. He makes a play, and that is going to be about a few yards, and that's going to be 3rd and 4 here from the 45.
That was fullback Victor Creed on that reception, being able to pick up another 4 yards for the for the Lycans offense. They're just doing a great job moving down the field tonight, Chad.
Yes, indeed they have been. They haven't really been stopped, but they have an opportunity, Louisiana's defense, to make a stop here. 3rd and 4. 2 wide receivers on the top. They've been in this formation a lot tonight. Richardson to the outside and with another catch and another first down. And that is Chris Lee on the reception.
Well, he's doing a great job giving the ball to multiple receivers in this game. They're not just focusing on one, but they're being able to get everybody's hands on the ball, whether it be in a backfield or throwing the ball down the field. They're doing a great job mixing it up.
A lot of these quick out routes is what LA's doing, and it is working so far for them. 1st and 10. And that was tipped away. It looked like maybe Mike Ryan got his hands on it. That was an incomplete pass.
Shea Carroll was right there, but he had most of the secondary for the Revolution right around him. There was number 47, Dante Grim Reaper, right there to be able to defend Carroll on that pass.
Dante Grim Reaper, formerly of the Albuquerque Adams. 2-time champs, right? Albuquerque Adams.
Absolutely. Season 5 and Season 6, and Dante was a key figure on both of those teams.
2nd and 10 here from the 40. With a split back formation here. Looking like Louisiana's going to bring some pressure. They anticipate the run. Sully Richardson drops back for the pass. Looking for his tight end. Finds it in Tommy Rahman, the second tight end, with a nice little gain to make it 3rd and short.
Looked like that pocket was starting to close in on Richardson. He just did a good job finding Rahman right there to be able to just dump it off for him. And Tommy Rahman did a good job just getting those extra yards after catch.
Tommy Rahman, former fullback, now a tight end with his first catch of the night. And Richardson once again, he swings it to the outside to Logan Jack. He does get the first down. They do give it to him. That little spin move there at the end was able to get it. Good solo tackle there by Evan Arthur.
And Logan Jack is one of those people. He'll just put a spin move, be able to find that extra yard. He looked and saw exactly where that yard marker was and said, that's where I needed to go, and that's where I'm going.
Shotgun set once again for the Lycans. Richardson looking at that route. It looks like they try to anticipate that. Evan Arthur said, that's not going to work on me today, as he deflects the pass.
Oh, Evan Arthur, he was just looking at Richardson's eyes the entire time. He knew exactly where he was going to pass the ball. That's why he came up, jumped that route, and he just tipped it right away.
The defensive coordinator here for the Revolution, Liam Hammer, coming over from San Diego last season, trying to make those adjustments in the middle of the game, that way to stop those out routes, and did a good job there with Evan Arthur. 2nd and 10 from the 29. Richardson to the outside, does that out route again. Elsie Pryor with the catch, and that's going to be 3rd and 4.
We called his name a lot, but that was Tank Bennett on the tackle there. It looks like Louisiana is starting to figure out those out routes. As you said before, Liam Hammer, the defensive coordinator, is doing what he can mid-game to be able to stop this Lycans offense from getting those out routes and being able to get first downs.
Split back formation here in the gun set. Louisiana trying to bring some pressure. Richardson's got plenty of time. He fires down the middle, makes the play. Jack Flash right there, 1st and goal from the 6.
Flash there, once again, just finds a hole in the defense, and what a catch, just heading down to the turf, and he was able to get that ball and be able to get the first down. 1st and goal now for the Lycans.
Hashtag throw it to the tight end, especially when you get down in the red zone. Mike Daggs would be proud to hear that. 1st and goal from the 6. Richardson looking to find his man. He does, and Logan Jack, but he does not make a good football move, and he is stuck in the backfield by the defense.
Yeah, no, that was Blake B. Craze right there, who was able to come up and be able to get that tackle for loss on Logan Jack. It was just great. You can see it right there in the replay. He was just watching where the ball was going, and as soon as it was passed to the outside, he stepped up to make that tackle.
2nd and goal here from the 9. And it's a split back formation here. 1 wide receiver down at the bottom. And then it's going to be a handoff to Jack. He's going to take that at the middle, get a few yards, and he gets down to the 5, and that's going to be 3rd and goal.
Great job by Jack finding the hole, being able to do what he do to get closer to the end zone. Now the big question is, do you throw the ball here, or do you keep it with Logan Jack's hands?
And we'll see what they do here. Mickey, 3rd and goal from the 5. 2 wide receivers on the bottom. Richardson is met in the backfield. And that was Vincent Vasquez, the backup defensive tackle, with the sack.
And that was a great play, right what they needed there to keep the Lycans out of the end zone, forcing them to be able to try to attempt a field goal here. They'll only put 3 on the board instead of putting 6.
And what a good stop there. That's what this defense needed to try to get the momentum swung back into this. The crowd has been taking out all night, and Sid O'Lendy will be looking to get this field goal. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good from 28 out. LA extending their lead by 10, 13-3.
Louisiana's defense has got to figure out how to really cover these out routes. The Lycans have been taking advantage of it the entire game, and though it's only 5 or 6 yards each time, continues to get first downs and continues to move them down the field.
So hopefully you guys are liking this game so far. If you are, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. That's just a lot. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of the SFL or SFLM action, and help the channel grow through your support. Thank you for helping the SFL reach 10 years of operation through your viewership. And I feel like I say this every time because I do. 10 years it's just crazy how this has been going.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing, especially somebody as new to the league as me. Knowing that it's been around for 10 years, I wish I would have found it 10 years ago.
No, you and me both, right? I mean, I've been in the league since season 13, and I wish I would have found it in season 1. 1st and 10 from the 25. Utah dropping back. He fires down the sideline. That's a big catch by Liam Hammer. He breaks a tackle, and he breaks another tackle. He doesn't break the 3rd, and that is down to the 30-yard line, and that is the big play, man, that they've been wanting to get all night.
And that's what Louisiana has to do. They brought in Liam Hammer for a reason, and it's because he is the #1 receiver in season 19. And it just goes to show right there, breaking 2 tackles, continuing down the field to get that huge gain for the Revolution is what they needed to try to swing the momentum back in their favor.
Yeah, Louisiana has not had a big-time #1 wide receiver, I don't think, ever in their time. And they do now with Liam Hammer, a 45-yard pass to set them up here on LA's 30-yard line. Utah 1st and 10. Looking to the outside, finds his man, but that was a negative passing play, and that is going to be a loss of 5. Not sure if Lyric Da Vinci knew where he was at on the field.
I'm not sure, but they threw that ball in the back, and it just so happened the defender happened to be right there, Brogan Sparaw. He just happened to be in the backfield, turned around, saw him, and tackled him.
4 wide receiver set here for the Revolution. Utah. Fake handoff. He's going to swing it back once again to the running back, or to the fullback, it looks like. And that is going to be Cam Collier with a big play, and that's going to be 3rd and inches.
That was a great play action pass there by Louisiana. Just fakes the hands-off, throw it, and you don't often see a fullback coming over there on a short post route like that, but Cameron Collier just did a great job catching the ball, moving down the field to move the chains and get another first down.
Utah today, 5 of 8 for 77 yards. And we're going to see 3rd and inches here from the 21. It looks like he's going to get a free play out of this. And Squarebush gets the first down regardless. And going to be first down anyway, so we'll see if they accept the penalty or not. And then offsides, and that is going to be accepted. So first down regardless. I mean, Squarebush had the run anyway, Mickey, so it didn't even matter.
I did think that pass caught by Collier before was a first down. I was mistaken. I apologize to all the viewers out there, but it did wind up being 3rd and inches. But they got the first down anyway, so I'm redeemed.
There you go. See, that's all that matters. You're redeemed. 1st and 10 from the 16. Shotgun set here for the Revolution. Swinging to the outside. That is caught, and he falls to the ground, and that's going to be a gain of 5 for Lyric Da Vinci.
And Lyric Da Vinci, Tommy Utah threw that even before Da Vinci turned around. And that's why they drill these quick turnaround and catch passes in practice. He turned around, he caught the ball, made it 5 yards, making it 2nd and 5 here in the red zone.
2nd and 5 from the 11. Bunch wide receiver set on the bottom of your screen. Utah looks, finds his man, Lyric Da Vinci, gets the first down, and that's going to be to the 4-yard line. And we have hit the 2-minute warning here in the Bayou. LA 13-3, but Louisiana's knocking on the door.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
We're in Louisiana. Chad Rowland, Mickey Malillo in the booth. Eklund Rourke and James Walters on the stats for us. Thank you, gentlemen, once again. And Cameron Irvine on the production for tonight's game. 1st and goal here, and that's going to be a handle for Squarebush. He's going to be able to power his way through it, and that is a touchdown. Randy Squarebush getting the first touchdown of the season for the Revolution.
That wasn't the prettiest play in the backfield. It almost looked like might have been a broken play, but they were able to. Utah was able to hand it off to Squarebush, and Squarebush found the hole and was able to get in there. As you saw, fullback Collier just ran into Tommy Utah, but was still able to hand off the ball, and Squarebush got in for 6.
5 attempts, 41 yards, and a touchdown tonight. Randy Squarebush averaging 8.2 yards a carry, running the ball very well so far on that 7-play drive. 7 plays, 70 yards for the drive there for Louisiana. So getting this game a little bit closer, ending the extra point, we'll be down 3. And that kick is good. So Louisiana, 13-10. And if you are LA, Mickey, are you going to try to flip down the field? That way you can get some momentum going into the second half? Or what are you going to try to do here?
I think they just go with their game plan that they've been doing. They've been able to take advantage of the Louisiana defense. If they keep doing it, maybe throwing the ball more downfield than these out routes, they'll be able to get another 6 on the board before the half.
And let's see what LA can do here, as they will be receiving this from about the 3-yard line. Jay Carroll's going to take it out past the 20 and gets down to about the 23. And they will have 1 minute and 49 to go. Each team has all their timeouts. We have not seen any timeouts taken yet. And as you said, Mickey, if you're Sully Richardson, you just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, don't change a thing. It's working. They're just moving down the field. They're able to move the ball. They need to get it a little bit quicker now at the end of the half. But if they're moving the ball, move it. Don't change anything.
1st and 10 here from the 23. Richardson looking to the outside again. LZ Pryor with the completion. That's a 5-yard gain.
And LZ Pryor right there getting out of bounds, which is key. Just stopping that clock, not having to waste a timeout here with under 2 minutes left to go in the first half. And this has been part of the LA offense all game. These little out routes, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. And if they can get out of bounds, they can get out of bounds. But the key here is make sure you get out of bounds to stop that clock.
You're Louisiana. You got to be looking for those out routes because they're going to be trying to stop that clock, as you said. 2nd and 5. Richardson drops back, pressure getting to him. He fires down the middle. That is intercepted. Mike Ryan with the interception. Watching Sully Richardson's eyes, you could just see it coming.
And there it is. There's the change in their offensive game plan. Instead of going to the outside, they went over the middle, tried to get that big play. Mike Ryan was just watching the entire time, saw that ball, cut off the route, and was able to get that interception. This may be key for Louisiana right now because they are on LA's 40. They could get another 3 to tie this game or even potentially get in the end zone, and they also have all 3 timeouts.
And these Louisiana fans, fueled by gumbo and interceptions, ready to see their team try to get a score here before the first half. There's a handoff to Randy Square, but she breaks the tackle. Does not break the second one, as that's going to be a loss for 2 in the backfield as Garrett Hudson, the former Jacksonville King, makes a stop.
And that's a big play for LA right there. Try to keep them out of field goal range. You know Louisiana's going to try and get to at least the 30-yard line to make it a guarantee for their kicker to get it in the uprights.
3 wide receiver set here for the Revolution. They're going to try to take a play out of the Lycus playbook there with a little out route, and that is going to be completed for about a 4 or 5 yard gain, and that's going to be a timeout by Louisiana, their first timeout of the night.
And Louisiana, they're going to have to get this first down if they even want to think about kicking a field goal. Anything from outside of that, it's a pretty long field goal, and down here in Louisiana, you never know how the weather's going to be and how the wind's going to blow.
Is very true. Gun straight formation here for the Revolution. Going like a little bit of the XA post as they go to the short side of that there, and that is going to be a timeout called by the Revolution.
They got to the 32-yard line. This is going to make this a 49-yard field goal if they attempt to go for the kick. I would say with Louisiana, maybe go for it here on 4th down with the time running down.
4th and 2, and I think that they're making the right call here. Let's just take the tie. Hopefully they can stop the clock, or they can stop LA from trying to score here with a minute to go. But I am really intrigued here, though, with the clock management calling a timeout to kick the field goal. Oh, good snap, good hold there. Otis Boudreau up and good from 48. That is not a surprise. Otis Boudreau, one of the premier kickers in the SFL, nailing it.
And Boudreau did have a little bit more leg on that than I thought he may. Great job getting 3 on the board to tie it up. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, Louisiana gets the ball to start the second half.
They actually do. That is correct. So, I mean, that's my question to you, though, Mickey. I mean, the timeout, like, was that's something you would have done right there in that situation?
No, I would have let the clock run and maybe take a timeout with like 2 seconds left on the play clock and then just run down as much clock as you can because we've seen the LA offense. The one mistake they made was that last interception that Mike Ryan had gotten. And besides that, they've been able to roll down the field. So if they could get a big play here, LA might be able to take the lead going into the half.
LA has 54 seconds left in all 3 of their timeouts. 1st and 10 from the 25. Let's see what they do. The last time they went deep, they got picked off. And that is going to be Logan Jack running it, just barely getting to the line of scrimmage, but he loses a yard.
And they're keeping the clock running here, not even using one of their timeouts. 40 seconds left in the half. Maybe LA is just content going in with a tie for a halftime.
I don't blame them at all, especially with what happened on the last possession there, throwing an interception to Mike Ryan. You want to be able to at least not give Louisiana momentum to where they can score again and get the ball back in the second half. And that's going to be that another out route once again to LZ Pryor. They're going to get to the 3, but more importantly, they get out of bounds.
They get out of bounds. 3rd and 3 here for LA. The clock has stopped. They got all 3 timeouts. I mean, not even sure what they would do here to even try to attempt to try to take the lead.
3rd and 3 here from the 33. It's a 3s. 15 seconds to go. Just a short drop. He finds his target. That is Chris Lee over the middle, and that is down at the 46, and they're going to go no huddle. No timeout being called yet here for the Lycans. And that is going to be a handoff to Logan Jack. He breaks to the outside. He gets the first down a little bit more. Jack trying to break another tackle, and he doesn't get out of bounds in time. Probably should have went down a little bit earlier, but trying to make a play, and that is going to run out the clock here in the first half, Mickey.
I think LA should probably, they went no huddle, but they probably should have called a timeout, saved a little time after that big play.
Interesting clock management there by head coach Rochelle Colson, and that is going to do it here for the first half. This is a tie ball game, everybody. Louisiana, LA, deadlocked at 13. Welcome back to the booth. Chad Rowland and Mickey Malello here with you guys tonight. Declan O'Rourke and James Walters on the stats for us. Thank you once again, gentlemen. Cameron Irvine producing the game for us in the back end. So once again, Cam, thank you very much. And Louisiana will get the ball at the 26-yard line. And right now, if you're Louisiana, I mean, what do you got to do here to get this game going in your favor, Mickey?
Keep the ball in Squarebush's hands. He's been doing a great job all night. Look for Liam Hammer. If he finds an opening, he's going to take advantage of that. And when you see him open like that, throw the ball downfield to him. Let him get those 30, 40 yards like he did that last play.
First and 10 here from the 26. Hands it off to Squarebush. He tries to find a hole in the middle, but does not. As it looks like Tazzy Blackwell, third-year veteran, making the tackle.
And that's what I was saying. Keep the ball in Squarebush's hands. I mean, he does have currently, after that play, a 5.7 yard per carry average. So he's doing his job tonight. We just got to get the air game going for Louisiana.
2nd and 9 from the 27. Strong I formation here for the Revolution. Drop by Utah. Fires it down the field and finds his receiver, Lyric Da Vinci, just across the midfield down to the 44-yard line. Big play there by the Revolution.
And that's a name you didn't think we'd be calling as much as we have tonight, Lyric Da Vinci. With the acquisition of Liam Hammer, you figure he would be the name to be calling, but Louisiana's doing a great job not just focusing on Hammer, but getting it to Da Vinci, getting it to the other receivers' hands so that LA will change their focus to these other receivers and not just Liam Hammer.
5 catches for 40 yards tonight, including that 29-yard play there by Da Vinci, and that's a handoff to Squarebush with a gain of 4, getting down to the 41.
And Squarebush is just doing his job, running the ball. If he's able to find a hole and find some empty field, he's going to go for a touchdown. But I do like what Louisiana's doing here, just mixing it up, pass, rush, pass, rush.
172 total yards tonight for the Revolution here, and there's going to be a handoff to Squarebush. He runs to the outside, breaks the tackle from Blackwell, and is going to get down to where it's 31. Play there by Gary Marks on the tackle.
And Gary Marks did a good job bringing him down because Squarebush was just breaking tackles left and right. Squarebush is a very hard runner. If you don't get him on the first hit, he's not going down. You're going to need help on the second hit.
Gary Marks, an all-star last season in his first all-star nod. Strong power I formation here for the Revolution. Hands off to Squarebush. He gets the first down. He's got some room to run. He tries to break a tackle, but does not break it as he is down to the 25. Buddy Blaze, like he was on the tackle.
Yeah, Squarebush there with a great run. It just looked like that Jack Hacksaw wound up being on the ground. Got a great block there by Liam Hammer of all people. And that was what was key for Squarebush to get as many yards as he did.
And they are inching closer and closer to the red zone. 60 yards tonight running for Squarebush. High formation set here. Cam Collier, the lead back for the Revolution. The blocker, I should say. Wings it to the outside to Squarebush, and he gets just past the line of scrimmage. And that will get to the 23. And we're going to go back to the SFL studios for a game break with Cameron Irvine. Cam?
Thank you, Chad. GP Wells finally getting going. Charleston's defense has been impressive tonight, but GP with a spin outside and out of there. Late third quarter, Charleston still has the lead, 17-7.
That's a score I really wasn't thinking was going to happen there for a minute. And that's going to the outside. Squarebush with the catch, and that's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 18.
And it looks like Louisiana's finally in that in the red zone, and they're doing a job. Louisiana did a great job this drive, being able to move the ball down the field. Last half they were having problems; they were getting stopped, but this drive they're doing great.
Offensive coordinator Brian Craven talking to the offense during halftime, I would imagine, getting them straightened out, and looks like they got them straightened out indeed, because that's a touchdown pass to Lyric Da Vinci, and Louisiana takes the lead here in the second half.
And Lyric Da Vinci right there on that short post route did a great job getting his hands on the ball, and that's what you're supposed to do as a receiver. If you touch the ball, you got to catch it, and that's what he did. Great pass there by Tommy Utah to be able to get in Da Vinci's hands to put 6 on the board, and for Louisiana to take their first lead of the ball game.
This is kind of what I mentioned before on a show. That was an 18-yard touchdown to Da Vinci. I said about Louisiana on the streets are talking that if teams focus on Liam Hammer, that Da Vinci's going to get some opportunities, and right now Da Vinci is seeing those tonight as Otis Boudreaux kicked up, and it is good. So Louisiana with a 7-point lead here, 20-13 with 7:22 to go in the third quarter. There's so much more to do in the SFL than just being a player, right? Join our Discord server to check out the content for teams and about the league created by the community. Participate in pick'em games, play SFL fantasy football, and test your skills in a survivor pool. To join our server, visit simulationfl.net and click on the Discord icon in your menu. The SFL community, 2,000 strong. We will see you there. And Mickey, I don't know if you're in the survivor pool, but I am. And enjoyed a victory from Atlanta. That was my pick in the survivor pool.
I did not join the survivor pool since I'm still pretty new to the league and I don't know all the teams. I decided I'm not going to get it in this year, but for season 21, watch out. I'm going to win that pool.
Uh-oh, there you go. You heard it here first. Mickey Malolo, survivor pool season 21 winner. Got it down. Let's see, January 15th, 7:42. Okay. 1st and 10 on the 21. Richardson off back, fires over the middle, and that was tipped away. It looked like it was thrown into a gang of revolution, and that is going to be second down.
I didn't even get a chance to see who that receiver was that the pass was intended to, but the revolution was just surrounding that ball and had 4 guys around it. Once again, a little game of pinball, but nobody could come up with it.
2nd and 10 from the 21. And looking like they're going back to that pair slot, shotgun pair slot formation here. Like it. Was it outside to Logan Jack? He was able to maybe get a yard, and that is going to be 3rd and long here for the Lycans.
And it looks like the Louisiana defense has kind of figured it out. Defensive coordinator Liam Hammer probably just brought him into the locker room and said, guys, here's what we got to do. LA has not moved the ball great this half yet.
3rd and 9 here from their own 22. Richardson got plenty of time in the pocket, looking to the outside. That is tipped away. Lake be crazed with the tip, and that is going to be 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Great defense there by Craze. Just was sitting in his zone, outside linebacker, so the pass coming over there helped out the cover man and be able to knock that ball out of the way. Great job by the Louisiana defense in this drive.
And just under 7 minutes to go here in the third, as LA will be punting this away. So Louisiana is going to get an opportunity here, Mickey, to extend this lead even more, depending on where their field position is going to be. It looks like it's a fair catch, and it'll be down at the 47.
And that's great field position for Louisiana to start off. So, Louisiana, even their defense, they had great pressure on that kick. They almost got in to block it, but Louisiana's defense is doing their job now in the second half. Let's see if the offense can do what they did in the last drive and keep their job going.
Split back formation here for the Revolution. And that is going to be a throw to the outside. Cameron Collier with the catch, and that is going to be a 5-yard gain. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 here for the Revolution.
It does look like that the Revolution is taking a play out of LA's playbook, going to these little out routes, picking up 5, 6, 7, 8 down the field to keep the ball going towards the end zone. They keep that up, they're going to keep this lead, and they're going to win this game.
Talked about LA's pass defense being really good, Mickey. Tommy Utah, 13 of 16 152 yards, a TD, no picks, a QBR of 127.1. So very efficient tonight is Tommy Utah. 2nd and 5 from the 48. That's a handoff to Squarebush. He gets the first down a little bit more, and that is going to be taken out to the 40-yard line. Good run there by Squarebush.
Like I mentioned, Squarebush is a hard runner. If he finds the hole in the defense, he's going to take advantage of it, and he's going to get that first down. And talking about Tommy Utah, besides all the stats that you said, 9.5 yards per pass average, which is absolutely fantastic. That's almost a first down every time he passes the ball.
Look at that. Mickey Malillo knowing all the stats for us here tonight. And that's because we have James Walters and Declan O'Rourke in the stats booth. So thank you guys once again doing the great work. And that's going to be swung to the outside for Cameron Collier. That's going to be just a yard gain. 2nd and 9 for the 39.
I am liking what Louisiana's doing here. They're not focusing on their playmakers, on Squarebush or Da Vinci or Hammer. They are getting the ball to the other players. Collier, we haven't heard Reggio De Niro yet, Levy Lease, John Michael Sudduth. Everybody's gotten their hands on the ball, and they're doing a great job just getting everybody involved.
And there's going to be the handoff to Squarebush, and he's going to get up the middle, and that will be about a 4-yard run. So that is going to be 3rd and 4 for the Revolution. And this is going to be an interesting play call, Mickey. You're in the middle of the third quarter, trying to get into field goal range. You may be just inside of Otis's range, but you want to try to get a little bit more.
I would say do a run to Squarebush or a swing route.
And it is going to be a pass to Squarebush, so the swing route was correctly predicted by Mickey, and that's going to be a first down getting up to the 24.
You know, I may be a kicker, but I know a little bit about the offense. But yeah, that swing route right there, 3rd and 4, you're on the opponent's side of the field. Just got to get those 4 yards. That's one of the plays that you got to call in that situation.
Not bad for a fur ball, folks. Not bad at all. First and 10 here from the 24. And the Revolution going to try to extend this lead. They are smelling the end zone right now. As Utah with a 3 wide receiver set. That is going to be a handle to Squarebush. He leaps over, man. He gets the first down, trying to break the tackle. But he gets down to the 13. And right now, Reggie Squarebush is taking over.
And that was a great move. As soon as Squarebush got the ball, saw that there was a guy that was going after his legs, just leaped. Actually, it was his own offensive lineman that he leaped over. And he was able to hit the hole that was made for him to get the first down and be in the red zone here, while Louisiana is just looking at that end zone and saying, we want to get there.
1st and 10 here from the 13. And that's going to be another handoff to Squarebush, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, and that is Tazzy Blackwell with the tackle.
And Tazzy Blackwell did a good job just keeping her eye on Squarebush to make sure that he cannot hit the hole like he's done in previous plays, and just keeping him at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
2nd and 10 from the 13. This is where they were just highlighting Lyric Da Vinci. I think that this is where they might try to go once again. See what they do. They're going to keep it with Squarebush this time, and he gets a few yards up the middle, and that's going to be 3rd and 6.
Now, 3rd and 6, inside the 10-yard line. You still got a chance to get a first down here by getting into the 3. This might be an opportunity to actually target Liam Hammer. You haven't targeted him much tonight, so the focus will be off him. This might be the point for him to get his first touchdown in the Revolution.
There's a play-action pass, and that is indeed what they do, Mickey. Touchdown, Liam Hammer, his first as a Revolution.
You know, I haven't been able to predict plays all season 19. I'm already 2 for 2. What's that saying for me right now?
Should have went to the Survivor pool. I think that's what that's saying.
Yeah, I think I should have.
Look at this play here, just beautifully drawn up. You talked about Liam Hammer getting involved. That's exactly what they do. Great play call there by Brian Craven, the offensive coordinator. And Louisiana, the home crowd is into it now. Pending the extra kick, they will be up 14 here on the Lycans.
That was a great route by Hammer. He knew exactly where the pylon was, and he was able to catch the ball as he was just inside the pylon, over the goal line, and inbounds.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So 27-13, Louisiana with the lead. The SFL is back with the biggest games and the best coverage of the Simulation Football League every Monday night. all season long. Join Cameron Irvine, Paul Sarp, and SFL content creators for This Week in the SFL pregame, taking you around the league with highlights, analysis, interviews, hot takes, and more. Settle in to watch the San Diego Mavericks host the London Knights. It all starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time Monday night right here on SFL YouTube. And out of all the things that was announced, Mickey, this offseason, that is the biggest piece, I think. Watching the Thursday night game was really good. I can't wait to watch the Monday night game.
It's going to be great to have Monday Night Football, Monday Night SFL football all year long. I am absolutely looking forward to it, especially Week 5.
And the two teams they were able to pick for the first matchup is going to be really great to watch. We can break that. We can talk about that here in a little bit. 1st and 10 here from the 20. Just in 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Richardson drops back. Looking down the middle, tipped away, and almost intercepted. Mike Ryan, I think, may have gotten his hand on it first. Revolution dropping it on the ground, but nevertheless, it is an incomplete pass.
And Chuck Diesel was right there, too. You see him right there on your screen. He's cheering because that it went incomplete, but I'm sure he's upset at himself because he had his hands on that ball and he could have got that interception.
Chuck Diesel, the one-time All-Star, formerly of Jacksonville last season. I believe somewhere was quoted he went on a vacation to Jacksonville. Since season 18, he was in Louisiana. So making the play there. 1st and 10, or 2nd and 10. Logan Jack with a spin move. That's going to be taken outside, but that's only going to be a 3-yard gain.
It was a 3-yard gain by Logan Jack right there. Number 24, Mike Ryan. We've called his number a lot today, but he's doing a great job in his defense, stopping a run, stopping a pass, getting an interception. He's doing it all for Louisiana right now.
Mike Ryan, a 3-time All-Star in his 5 seasons in the SFL. He has been a great player for them so far. Richardson on the run, looking to the outside towards Lee, but Evan Arthur making the pass deflection there, and that is going to bring up 4th down, and LA once again is going to have to kick.
That was just great defense right there by Evan Arthur. He just watched the receiver, hawked him, jumped the route to be able to deflect that ball. Just great job. Louisiana's defense just stepped up in this second half, and it's evident by the score.
Not sure if Lee looked like he may have fallen out of that route. It didn't look like he came through cleanly. Nevertheless, I mean, just great defensive all around here in the 3rd quarter here for the Revolution. I mean, they have really made some halftime adjustments there by the defensive coordinator, E.M. Hammer. So, LA is going to have to punt this once again. Louisiana with an opportunity to really try to put this game away, because they are at home and they should have some decent field position. As it looks like it's going to be returned. Liam Hammer tries to take it on himself, but only gets to the 44. And nevertheless, that is going to bring out Ami Utah. And I got to tell you, I mean, I think I would just keep going with Squarebush and try to swing it on a big play there to Hammer.
Yeah, as much in the first half, LA was doing a great job going down the field. They're having a tough time this second half, and it's been reversed. Now Louisiana is having a great job going down the field and being able to move the ball.
And that's going to be a handoff to Squarebush. Gets to the outside, but that is stuffed in the backfield, and they're not going to credit with any yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
And Brogan's Spara was there on the tackle. Just a great job there, being able to clog the hole, make sure Squarebush couldn't get going.
2nd and 10 here from the 44. Narrowing down to a minute and a half left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3 wide receivers set here for the Revolution. Utah looking over the middle, finds his receiver, but drops it. John Michael Suddeth wasn't ready. Tazzy Blackwell. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's what LA has to do. Louisiana has been doing a lot of these over-the-middle post routes, and LA wasn't able to stop it in the last drive. They've got to be able to stop those because that's where the big yardage plays are coming from.
4 wide receivers set here for the Revolution. 3rd and 10 from the 44. Utah. Play action pass, and that is deflected at the line. I believe that was the 2nd overall pick, Robert Thump.
You are absolutely correct, and there's a reason why he was number 2 overall, because he does things like that. Getting pressure in the backfield, getting to Utah, being able to hit that big arm, and deflect that ball. I don't know who Utah was trying to target there, but thanks to Thump, they now have to punt the ball.
A great play there by the rookie. Thump is thumping, according to the chat. First divisional games of Season 20 kick off next Friday night. First, the Atlanta Swarm, fresh off a win over Seattle. This is Florida to take on the rival Storm at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Later in the hour, Alamo City plays the SFL's first game in San Antonio since 2018. The Artillery face the Toros of Fort Worth. We'll miss a minute of the 13-game slate in Week 2, starting Friday night on SFL YouTube. So we haven't gotten through Week 1, and we're already pumped up for Week 2. So pretty excited to see those two games, as Atlanta and Florida should be a great game to watch.
I'm looking forward to that one. That's definitely the game I'm going to watch on Friday night.
The wide receiver set here for the Lycans. Justin finds his target, Jack Flash, and that is going to get to the 41-yard line.
And that may be what Los Angeles needs to do to get their offense rolling again. They focus so much on their wide receiver. Let's get back to Jack Flash, who's been just a great addition for this offense this game. He's made some great catches, got a touchdown. Look towards the, I'm going to say, hashtag throw to the tight end, because that might be their game plan for the rest of this game.
4 catches for 70 yards tonight for Jack Flash and a touchdown. And he has been a really good target for Sully Richardson. Hit as he throw, and that was tipped away and almost intercepted. I think Ryan had a chance there to catch it off the deflection, but falls to the ground, incomplete.
That was great defense there. As you saw, it looked like it bounced off of Chuck Diesel, and might have seen Neil Rivers there. Neil Rivers, who was also a member of the championship Albuquerque Adams team in Season 5. He was in on that deflection as well.
2nd and 10 from the 41. Wide receivers on the bottom of your screen. Richardson drops back, moves out of the pocket, finds his man, but he doesn't find that one. That is intercepted. Evan Arthur with the pick, and Richardson looking like he just did not have enough arm strength to get it there. Arthur jumps the route and makes the big play.
And that's what I was saying about this Louisiana defense. They have just stepped up this second half. LA's game plan has changed a little bit from those little out routes to going down the field a little bit, being down 14 points. I can't blame them. But it looks like Louisiana shifted their defense to be able to play against that. So good job there for Evan Arthur and the Revolution defense.
Split spread formation here for the Revolution. Utah, short drop, looking over the middle, deep and incomplete. Overthrows his wide receiver. Lyric Da Vinci was the target.
I'm not sure what Utah was doing there. He did have Da Vinci. Looks like he was triple covered there as well. So it might have been good that nobody got their hands on it, that it just fell incomplete.
And Utah bringing the offense up to the line here. 2nd and 10 from the 48. LA in a 4-3 defense. Utah drops back, looking to the outside, finds his target. That is Levi Lees, the second tight end, with the play.
And that's what I was mentioning before with Louisiana. They're getting the ball in everybody's hands here. You know, not the tight end 1, tight end 2. They're just getting into everybody's hands here. So LA doesn't know who's going to be the star of this team that they have to be on the lookout for.
Single left, pair slot left formation here for the Revolution. Hands it off to Square Bush. He's trying to get to the outside, but that is stopped in the backfield. Tazzy Blackwell and Garrett Hudson, they're on the stop, and that is going to do it here for the third quarter. Put your fours up. 12, 8, 86, and 68s in the chat as we are heading to the final quarter here. Louisiana up 27-13. We'll be back here momentarily. Here in the Bayou, Chad Rowland in the booth alongside Mickey Malello, James Walters, Declan O'Rourke in the stats truck for us, and Cameron Irvine on the production here and that is going to be just run back into the end zone. And Milanishin trying to get that punt down, but does not work, as they will get it out to the 20. And the crowd looking forward to this fourth quarter here at Stack Up Stadium.
And it looks like it was Lynn Sombre that was there on coverage of that ball. If he could just stay out of that end zone, they would have pinned the Lycans deep within the 5-yard line.
And right now, I mean, LA in this second half has not done a whole lot. it comes to the offense, but let's see what they can do here. There's a handoff to Logan Jack. Tries to get to the outside, but is stopped in the backfield. That is going to be a loss of 1.
And it looked like that was number 53 outside linebacker Magnus Nelson there on the stop. Big tackle for loss there.
Magnus Nelson coming in for Nathan Blake. Was injured and out for the game, so making an impact as the backup linebacker. That's going to be a swing route there to Logan Jack. He breaks one tackle, tries to get away, but does not. And Rolliman Hood with the stop there, and that's going to be 3rd and 4.
That's a good job there by Logan Jack, being able to make up a lot of that yardage that you couldn't get on first down to make this more of a 3rd and manageable.
3rd and 4 here from the 26. LA definitely needs to get a first down here to keep this drive alive and to get some kind of momentum here in the second half. Richardson drops back. Fake. Fires it down deep in the middle, and that is caught. Chris Lee down to the 47-yard line, and that's the big play that LA's been looking for.
And that was big for Chris Lee. The Louisiana defense did get to Richardson there in the backfield. He got hit as he threw the ball, and Chris Lee just jumped up that big stature and be able to bring in that ball for the first down.
1st and 10 from the 47. 2 wide receiver set. 1 wide receiver set once again here for the Lycans. And that is going to be a swing route to Jack Flash. Makes a nice little spin move to get the catch, and they are going to not give him the first down. I thought maybe he crossed the line, but he did not. And that is going to be 2nd and inches.
That was a great catch by Logan Jack. He kept his stride, even though the ball was thrown a little bit behind him. He's able to reach back and get the ball and get the 9.5 yards to make this 2nd and inches.
It definitely did not slow down his momentum at all. He just kind of spun around, made that nice little one-handed grab, but just kept his momentum going. And that's what was able to get him a 9-yard gain here. 2nd and inches from the Louisiana 44. The wide receiver set again out of the gun. Richardson looking for that out route. He finds that out route, and that is Elsie Pryor getting the first down a little bit more. His 10th catch of the night for Elsie.
And we haven't called Elsie's name in a while. It's good to see Elsie get back in the action. And LA's now doing a good job of getting the ball down the field. It looks like the LA offense that we saw in the first half. They're starting this 4th quarter. They got to make up 14 points, and this is a great way to start to make that up.
And catches for 73 yards tonight on 13 targets for Elsie Pryor. Looking to the short drop and a quick throw. Chris Lee on that slant route getting 8 yards, and that's going to be down to the Louisiana 28.
And Chris Lee has been great tonight. That's his 5th reception, 8th target. He's got 75 yards on the night, 15 yards per reception. If they can keep that up, they're getting in the end zone. They're going to make this game closer than what it is.
2nd and 2. And then it's going to be a handoff to Logan Jack, and stuffed in the backfield. No loss on the play. Chance Wall was a wall. He could not get through there.
And he was a brick wall right there. Seeing the play, being able to get in the backfield. No gain on the play, no tackle for loss, but this is a big 3rd down for LA to keep their momentum going.
3rd and 2 from the 29. LA needing a first down. They go to the swing route, and that is caught by Logan Jack. And that is going to be a first down and more. Kind of going back to the old king of swing that he used to be back in the Carolina days when he was there. And that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 24.
Well, if he was the king of swing, he's definitely the king of swing tonight because he's doing a great job on those swing routes. Those balls are being thrown either right in stride or he has to reach back, but he just doesn't stop his momentum. He keeps on going down the field.
That same shotgun set once again, and oh, look at that. That was right in the hands of the linebacker, almost intercepted. That could have been a big play there for the defense.
That was Chuck Diesel right there. Great look watching the quarterback's eyes to see where he's going to throw that ball, keeping his spot in his zone coverage and just jumping up to deflect that ball. Almost had that interception.
2nd and 10 from the 24. New wide receiver set here. Louisiana look like they might be bringing some pressure. Richardson finds his target. That's a first down and a little bit more down to about the 11. Chris Lee making the catch.
It looks like the LA offense has gone away from those out routes and keeping in the middle of the field, and it's working for them right now. If they can keep this going, they're in a red zone right now. It's going to be a very close ball game at the end of the 4th quarter.
And there's the focus spotlight on Lead there. Let's see what he could do on this play if they go to him. 1st and 10 from the 11. That's going to be another out pass. And that, oh, look at Logan Jack not focusing on what's going on there. Saw Tank Bennett coming at him. I think he got a little bit scared there. Just dropped the pass.
And you can't worry about those footsteps. You got to do your job, catch that pass, and then make your move to turn up the field.
Yeah, you have to do that. You have to focus on the ball as it comes in. I tell you, watching it to the chest, right? 2nd and 10 from the 11. 3 wide receivers set up the top of the bunch formation. Jack Flash down there on the bottom. And that could be where they go. Sully Richardson looking to the outside. That's in the end zone. That is tipped away. Evan Arthur almost with the interception. And that's going to be 3rd and 10.
Evan Arthur there being big on this Louisiana defense. He had that interception last drive. He's been deflecting balls all night long. Big deflection there to keep LA out of the end zone. He's just doing his job, and he's doing it great in the Louisiana secondary.
3rd and 10 from the 11. They got to get to the 1 in order to get a 1st down. So pretty much they're going to try to go for the end zone. Into the outside, finds a target in Elsie Pryor, and he does not get to the 1st. Oh, wait a minute. They are going to give him a 1st down. Wow. Elsie Pryor gets the 1st. I don't know about that call, Mickey.
I don't know about that one either. It looks like he's about a yard short. There's the challenge flag. That's what I was waiting for there.
Yeah, there it is. Gerald Smith, the head coach, throwing that challenge flag. I think that's a great call there by the head coach of Louisiana. We're going to take a look at this, but I'm sure he is already out of bounds before he crosses around that corner.
He gets stopped there, and his foot's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Doesn't look like that that ball does not look like it made the yard marker.
I just don't see how you can. That has to be overturned. Let's get the call from R62. And it looks like indeed that it is overturned. That is going to be 4th and inches, I would assume. This 4th and inches from the 1. Right now, if you're LA, I think you have to go for this, Mickey.
I agree with you here. 6:51 left. You have to go for it. You're down by 2 touchdowns with 2 PATs. You got to try to get in the end zone.
And here we go. 4th and inches from the 1. This is what we want to see here. Richardson. You going to try to get him to jump off sides or going to snap the ball? Louisiana's defense looking very disciplined, not trying to jump.
I'd be very surprised if they turn around and try to take the timeout and then kick the field goal. You're still going to be two touchdowns down then.
They are going to take the timeout and they are going to kick the field goal. I, for one, do not like this call.
No, I don't like it either. You're going to kick the field goal. You're going to be down by 10. You're still 2 scores down. You're going to need to get a touch. You're going to need... I'm sorry, you're going to be down by 11. You're still going to need 2 touchdowns. So you might as well go for it here. If you don't get in, you leave Louisiana pinned in their own end zone. They're going to be on their own 2-3 yard line. I don't agree with this whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know if Rochelle Colson, the head coach of LA, is just wanting to play conservative or what. But I think if you're down at the 1, you got a running back like Logan Jack. You got those 2 tight ends that can block, and along with your 3 offensive linemen, I think that you try to go for it there, especially from the 1 yard line.
No, I fully agree with you, Chad. I can't see why you wouldn't go. Because now you're kicking the ball back. Yes, you have 3 points, but you still need 2 touchdowns. If you go for it, you don't make it. You still need 2 touchdowns, but Louisiana's on their own 2 yard line.
APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore the library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. And Liam Hammer taking a decent return out to the 31-yard line here for Louisiana. And this is just about draining the clock, so you're going to see probably quite a bit of Squarebush.
I wouldn't be surprised with that. I can see this ball being handed off to Squarebush left and right and just having them drain this clock down.
1st and 10 from the 31. And that is going to be fired to the outside. Liam Hammer all wide open. He gets it up to the 48-yard line. And if you're LA's defense, that's the one guy you don't leave wide open.
No, absolutely not. Rochelle Colston did a great job there to be able to make the tackle so Hammer couldn't go down the field. She just stepped up and was able to bring him down, but you can't leave Liam Hammer open like that. You got to play him tight and man-to-man.
Not too sure. It looked like Garrett Hudson, number 52, first year Lycan, did not come out there to try to help out after that. So 1st and 10 from the 48. Utah drops back deep and fires to his tight end, but that is going to be incomplete. That is going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm not sure about these play calls by Louisiana. You've got about 6 minutes left in the game. You're up by 2 scores. Keep the ball on the ground. Drain the clock as much as possible. Let Los Angeles call their timeouts and waste their timeouts early so when it gets into the 2-minute, and if they need them, they don't have them.
2nd and 10 from the 48. Just over 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Weak power I formation as the handoff to Square Bush. That's going to be to the outside. Square Bush breaks a tackle. He gets a 1st down and more, and he's off to the races. And one man to beat, and he does not beat that man. And that is going to be taken down to the 25. Ryan Yosef with the touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. Keep the ball in the hands of Randy Squarebush. He got the 1st down. He got a lot more than the 1st down, but now you keep it on the ground. The clock's going to roll. Granted, here the clock does stop for a little bit while they move the chains, but the clock's now rolling. They can drain this clock, and now they're in field goal range to go back up by 14.
He's set here in the I formation. Square Bush met at the line of scrimmage. And it looked like Buddy Blaze there on the tackle, and that's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, and it was a great job by the Lycan defense. Maybe a little bit too late to be able to save Squarebush from getting that big drive right there, but they've got to do something here to keep them only to 3.
And that's another off the Square Bush, and Tazzy Blackwell with the tackle, and that's just going to be a 1-yard gain. So now it's 3rd and 8 for the Revolution.
And with that, Squarebush, even though it was a short pickup, Squarebush has 120 yards on 21 attempts with 1 touchdown so far this game. Just keep the ball in his hands. That's my thought.
And they might. We'll see what they do here. 3rd and 8. They got to get to the 15-yard line. Utah. On the outside, finds Lyric Da Vinci, falls down, and that's going to be just short of the 1st down, and that's going to be 4th and 2. So you're going to probably see Otis Pedro come out for the field goal.
Yeah, I think this is a smart move. You got the clock running. Da Vinci just couldn't keep his feet there. It looks like he was falling down as the ball was thrown to him. Thankfully, he was able to catch the ball, but putting 3 more points on the board is just good for the Revolution right here.
Otis Pedro coming out. Make this a 30-16 ball game. Take the lead by 14. The clock is running. Good snap, good hold. Pick is up, and that is good from 34 yards. And if you're LA, I mean, you got to strike, and you got to strike quick, Mickey.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They were starting to throw the ball down the field, but they're going to have to make some big plays, big passes here if they want to catch up in this game. They're down by 2 scores, about 4.5 minutes left. This is the time where they have to strike.
And if you want in-depth stats all season long, visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for info about the league and its 28 teams to see all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. Simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL. And Shea Carroll looked like he had some breathing room there on the outside. Great tackle there by the special teams, and that's going to be down at the 28.
Yeah, it looked like Shea Carroll. If he could have get around number 31, Nathan Smith, he may have had a big return there. But the Louisiana defense has been doing what they've been doing this entire second half and just shutting down LA.
So the LA, like we said, has got to strike quick. 1st and 10 here from the 28. Going to have to be a little bit aggressive. Firing to the outside, he was running back. That is caught, and it breaks 1 tackle, but he's going to get to the 36, and they're going to go no huddle.
I think this is smart to go no huddle here with 4 minutes left. Conserve as much clock as he can.
Hutchinson drops back, looking deep down the middle, and that is caught by his receiver. Looking like Chris Lee with the catch, and it's down to the 42.
And LA has to keep this momentum up if they want to stay within this game.
Richardson drops back once again, looking over to the middle, and that is caught again. Looks like Elsie Pryor. Actually, take it back. Jack Flash, the tight end, with the catch. Richardson drops back again. They're still going no huddle, and that is tipped away. Chuck Diesel. And we are going to go to game break now in the SFL studios. Cam, what you got for us?
Well, GP Wells, Chad, was a big hero for Houston for much of the day, but this play was the difference in this ball game. Pass out to GP Wells is going to be dropped, and then interception taken the other way by Sam Blotner. Houston kept it close late, but 30-27, Charleston with the victory over Houston.
And thank you, Cam. And wow, that is a big game right there. Charleston, the team that had the #1 overall pick, in their victory against a team that was in the playoffs this past season. So congratulations to Charleston.
Yeah, great job, Charleston. You made good use of that #1 pick.
We got a ball game right here, 3rd and 5 for the Lycans. 2 wide receivers down at the bottom of your screen. Louisiana bringing in the pressure. Off back, looking over the middle. That is tipped away by Chuck Diesel again, and that's going to be 4th down.
And Chuck Diesel has just been really good. The first-year Revolution coming from Jacksonville, just been key on this defense for him. He's been all over the field. Big 4th down here for the Lycans. They need to get this now if they want a chance to win this game.
And they got to go for the big play here. They go back to that 2 wide receiver set once again. Not sure if I like the formation they're using. 4th and 5 to the outside. Finds their tight end. Jack Flash, 1st down to the 17.
And I do like this quick offense that the Lycans is doing to keep the Louisiana defense on their toes.
That clock is running, though. 3 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Richardson, how to find the end zone. Instead, you go to the outside, and that is Logan Jack running out of bounds. Stops the clock with 2:55 to go.
Well, Logan Jack, the king of swing as you put him before, did a good job, caught the ball, got his 1 yard, and got out of bounds. So now at least the Lycans offense can take a break, take a breather, get set up for this next play.
8 catches tonight, Logan Jack. So 2 wide receiver set once again for the Lycans. Firing outside to Logan Jack again, and that is not what you want to do. It is going to be a loss, and it is going to be 3rd and 13. Clock is still running. Richardson has time in the pocket, and that is going to be a sack. Ryan Craven with his first sack of the season, and that is going to knock them back 4th and 20.
And that is a huge blow to the Lycans. They were down in the red zone, got pushed back 2 back-to-back plays. They're now back to about the 28-29 yard line. 4th down. I can't see them kicking a field goal. They have to go for the end zone here.
And they indeed are. They are going to go 4 wide receiver set here. Maybe Jack Flash is in there at the top. That bunch formation. Richardson looking to the outside. That's not really what you want to do. That is going to be out of bounds, and that is going to be a turnover on downs as Louisiana gets the ball back here with just over 2 minutes to go.
And Shea Carroll did a great job, and they went back to that out route, which is not what you needed there. You needed to go down to the field. You had to get to the 7-yard line. A 6-yard out route is not going to do it, especially when you're that close to the sideline on the short side of the field.
And just very odd play calling indeed there at the end of that drive. And I think if you're the Lycans, you got to try to fire that into the end zone. I mean, even if you throw a pick, at least you're trying to take a shot. Power I formation here for the Revolution, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Squarebush gets the handoff. He goes up the middle, and that is going to be 4-yard gain, and that will probably take us down to the 2-minute warning. Indeed, we do hit the 2-minute warning here in Louisiana Stack Up Stadium as the Revolution are looking to close this out 30-16. We'll be right back here on SFL on YouTube. Welcome back, everybody, to Stack Up Stadium. This is Chad rolling on the play-by-play. Mickey Malello in here on the analyst side of the booth. have Declan O'Rourke and James Walters in the stats truck, and Cameron Irvine producing, and Squarebush tried to hop over the line, and Tazie Blackwell said nope, as she just stuffed him right there at the line.
Great defense there by the Lycans. That's what they need here. If Louisiana gets the first down, this game is all but over. That was great defense there. It's now going to give Louisiana a chance to think on what they have to do here to get that first down.
3rd and 5 here for the Revolution. Want to extend this drive and drain the clock. They're going to have to get a first down. I could see a little slant pass here, and that is going to be what it is. But Tazie Blackwell playing the defense well. Not sure if there may have been a little bit of contact before the ball got there, but it is 4th and 5.
It did look like there was some contact. It just might have been that the defender was in the route of the receiver, but Louisiana has to punt the ball. Gives the Lycans a chance to get another score and tie up this ball game if they can get the onside kick after a touchdown.
Walter Melanishin out to punt it away, and LA may have a chance here. They've got to change the way their offense is running right now. They've got to score quick. And that's going to be taken about the 35, and they may get a yard out of that down to the 36. So, Sully Richardson, minute 46 to go, down 14. You got to strike fast.
This has got to be a throw down the field. You got to get 20 to 30 yards right here. If you don't get that, no more swing passes to Logan Jack, nothing like that. No 8-yard out routes. They have got 65 yards to go. They have to get big yardage here.
Let's see what they do here. 3 wide receivers set down at the bottom of your screen. Richardson looking to the outside, finds that little out route we were talking about, but it gets a gain of 8. That's going to be 2nd and 2.
The only good thing about that play is that he got out of bounds, saves the Lycans from calling a timeout. There's a minute 42 left. 8 yards, 8 yards, 8 yards. Yes, it does add up, but it's just going to do nothing but drain the clock down, even if they do stop the clock every play.
2nd and 2 from the 43. 1 wide receiver down at the bottom of your screen. Richardson looking, finds his running back, Logan Jack. There's a broken tackle, but it's going to be a first down, and they are at midfield. I'm not sure. Hopefully they got more than just swing passes in this formation. 1st and 10. Another swing pass once again that is going to be stopped there by Evan Arthur, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
And these swing passes are doing nothing but draining the clock down for the Lycans.
And this is all. I think this is the only play they got in this formation here, Mickey, as they are going to call a timeout, which they need to call a timeout because they were stuck in that play.
Yeah, they needed to regroup there. They got in 2 downs, 3 yards with that swing route, and each one of those plays ended in bounds. So the clock ran. They started the drive with a minute 46. They wasted 36 seconds with 3 swing routes.
So once again, 3rd and 7. As a fake to the fullback would have looked like, and that's going to be a pass down the sideline. That is caught by Jack Flash. What a play. Hi, LA. As soon as we talked about they need a little more variety, boom, you get a play action pass to the tight end. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking deep into the end zone, and that is going to be tipped away but intercepted. And that is going to do it here for the game as, well, not yet, but Tank Bennett, it's the interception off the deflection.
It's a classic tip drill right there. Actually off the back of the helmet of the defender, number 28. And that was Rolliman Hood, thank you. Off his helmet, and Tank Bennett just happened to be in the right place at the right time to get the interception. And now Louisiana all has to do is just kneel the ball a couple of times, and they solidified this game.
So Louisiana, play with no more timeouts, are going to be able to take this victory on a couple of kneel downs. And I got to tell you, I mean, we talked about this. The defense for Louisiana stepped up big in the second half.
And that was the key to the game for Louisiana to win this. If their defense didn't make a change at halftime, I don't know if this game would be the way it is. They did a great job covering LA, covering that out route, being able to get in the backfield and put pressure on Richardson. They just did a great job at changing their play call and just adapting to this LA offense.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what LA did. I mean, Sully Richardson, 62 attempts, 45 completions, just over 400 yards, but threw 3 picks in this game. And I got to tell you, if there is a bright spot to look at LA there, look at Jack Flash. I mean, 6 catches for 113 yards, Mickey.
And Jack Flash averaging 18.8 yards per reception. I mean, just great. That's why I nicknamed him Jumping Jack Flash from that first catch of the ball game that he had.
And you can look here at the total stats for each team. Looking like Louisiana, 325 total yards in the game. And I got to tell, like I said, I mean, the offense and the defense both just seem to wake up in the second half there for Louisiana.
Yeah, and the big disparity there is the rushing yards. Randy Squarebush had 124 yards compared to Logan Jack's 62 yards. Yes, he had 26 yards on receiving on those swing passes, but that's still, the disparity there is just, it's just there. Squarebush had twice the amount of rushing yards than Logan Jack. And you could see that throughout the game. He was a key figure in the Louisiana offense.
Yeah, he definitely was for sure. I mean, the LA offense, it kind of looked the same as it did last year, right? A little bit. Hopefully they'll be able to change that up a little bit. I mean, this is the first week, so, hopefully they'll be able to do well. But looking at the other side, I mean, this is a team that had, everybody was talking about Liam Hammer, and granted, he played great, but that guy right there, Randy Squarebush, had a fantastic game for 120 yards rushing for the day, or 24, in fact, and a touchdown.
Yeah, Randy Squarebush, I mean, he was just running hard all game. He was finding his holes, seeing open field, and taking advantage of that all game long. I won't be surprised if he's not player of the game. Either him, or I can see, I can't see anybody else. I think Randy Squarebush is going to be player of the game here.
Yeah, that's where I would think, right? I mean, Liam Hammer, a great opening game for his Revolution career, 4 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown. It's either him or Utah. It's got to be either Squarebush or Utah. And indeed, it is Randy Squarebush, as we talked about, 22 attempts, 124 yards and a touchdown. Tommy Utah, no slouch though, 19-27, 203 yards, 2 TDs, no picks, a 116.7 quarterback rating. So from Stack Up Stadium, thank you once again to Declan O'Rourke and James Walters in the staff truck, Cameron Irvine on the production, Mickey Malillo in the booth with me. This is Chad Rowland. Good night, and we'll see you next time.